Full-time whistles are sounding around the country, including at Anfield, Scouse Mike.
And Liverpool, they've only drawn against Bristol City, Orbach handing a Champions League spot to Sheffield Wednesday.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 6, Episode 13. Hopefully not unlucky for us at Sheffield Wednesday. And today we are playing... Who are we playing? Liverpool? No, we're not playing Liverpool. We're playing Chelsea in the league. And then we have the second leg. We're hosting Celtic in the second leg of our Europa League Semi-Final. We're 2-1 down from our trip to Celtic Park. And we are 90 minutes away from potentially reaching that European final. But the big news since last episode, as you can see behind me, is Liverpool drew with Bristol City at home. 2 drop points, and that has all but guaranteed us Champions League football next season. If we go and have a look at the league table, we can see that Liverpool have 3 games to play, which means 9 points is the maximum they can get. That will take them to 73 points. We have a superior goal difference to them. That means if we get to 73 points, we will be going into the Champions League next season. That's assuming that Liverpool win their last 3 games as well. And, so it's all but guaranteed us. Surely they're not going to win out. We're not going to lose out. So we're basically there, which is excellent. But let's just get straight into things. We are playing Chelsea first up. You can see they're just above us in the league. If we were to win this game, we could still catch them potentially. We could still potentially get second as well. But as I've said all along, second or fourth doesn't really make a difference to us. It's Champions League football next year, and that is the main thing. So let's have a look and see what we're up against here. We're expecting a 4-4-2 from them, which is something a little bit different. So what we're doing is we're sending out what is very much a second string team, and obviously the reason for that is that the league doesn't particularly matter to us, and especially away to Chelsea. So Bevaquar will go in goal. It's Murillo, Dylan Keach, one of the youngsters that came through our academy. We're going to give him a game here. He's a very, very useful defender. And Basila as well will make up a back 3. I was going to go with wingers just to change things up a little bit. But with their playing 2 strikers, I really do feel like we need the 3 defenders. Del Prato will go down the right. Sousa will go down the left. McQuaid in sort of as a defensive midfielder. Augusto and Orentes, we're going to be a little bit more defensive just because we are away from home. And just try and change things up a little bit to try and throw Celtic off the scent of what we're going to do. Schuenar and Giordano will go up top. Obviously, we are resting a lot of our key players. Petkovic is still injured. Martinez is fit, but I do want to use him against Celtic. We've given him a little bit of time. You can see in the under-23, he's just trying to get his match sharpness up a little bit. But that is all the other news. And we're hoping as well that Brummer is going to be back from injury. He is almost back from injury anyway. So let's get out there and let's see what we can do. Okay, so we can see the team sheets here. I don't remember Zidane being their manager. If I dreamt that, or anyway, it's a very, very good Chelsea side, isn't it? Certainly with those, with some of those names there. But let's see what our second string can do. I'm going to say just relax, go out there, play your natural game. We've got nothing to lose here, what we're capable of. All right, let's go with that. We are away from home to a very, very good Chelsea side. Even our first team might struggle. All right, and here we go. Obviously Celtic is the big game for us. I was really, really surprised to see Liverpool drop points at home to Bristol City, especially. But we'll take it, obviously. We'll take it, and we've got, of course, Villa and West Ham, who are struggling a little bit this year as the next 2 games. Yes, they're away from home, but I don't see this Liverpool team winning out, to be honest. They're going to drop more points in any case, so that is fine. Now, of course, if we were to win here, that would mean that we have guaranteed Champions League football for next season, but obviously from team selection, I'm not necessarily expecting to do that. This first half has been a good one, hasn't it? If we're looking for positives, that young back 3 has done quite well, but I think we'd like to see a highlight, wouldn't we? What do we say to this? Put on a worthy display. That's what Dirk Mack says. He's usually wrong though, isn't he? What if we say? Unlucky? Try that. See what happens. This would be a huge point for us, but I would like to see a few highlights. I wonder if we can change anything tactically. We are very much set up to be a nuisance, aren't we? So it's probably my own fault. Let's try and do this and see if we can get something going. We'll lower the tempo down. Defensively, obviously, we're doing fine. It's just a matter of trying to break them down if we can. Here we go. We've got a highlight. It only took 48 minutes. Now, unfortunately for us, Chelsea has it. Can McQuaid win that back for... Oh, Jesus. Well, luckily for us, we can probably just get on with life without him playing back there. But that's not ideal. Not really how we wanted to start the half. Yeah. Alright, well, let's try and encourage and see what we can do. Del Prato with a throw. Goes long. Picked up there by Arentes. Does really well to get past Gnabry, but he does get back at him. And we play out from the back. Ball forward. No, it's a little bit too far. Go and put pressure on him, Schuener. And let's see what... well, at least we're getting some highlights. Even if we are down to 10 men. Centre-back comes forward. That's that hole, isn't it? That really should have McQuaid in it. Sosa, can he get back? It's a shot across the face of goal. Never really looked comfortable, did he? And we have another highlight. Well, at least going down to 10 men has made the second half a little bit more entertaining for us. If we can cling on to a point, all the better. Oh, Basila's done brilliantly there. Read that like a book. Forward to Schuener. Back to Basila. Here we go. Arentes. There's the ball for Giordano. He's in. Giordano finds the back of the net. And with 10 men, we've taken the lead at Chelsea. A 14th of the season for Giordano. He is absolutely smashing it to pieces. We'll go back to positive. And, well, Basila deserves a massive, massive gold star for that one. Intercepted possession. Wonderful pass from Arentes. Good to see the young attacking midfielder being able to put passes like that through. And it's 1-0. And that is excellent. We'll give them some praise for that. And let's see if we can go on with this. Augusto's not playing particularly well. Let's get Leighton Clarkson on for him. Yeah, I mean, we've absolutely mugged them off. We've had 4 shots in the game, and one of them's gone in the back of the net. Sosa, can he stop the cross coming in? Oh, Bevquois has not covered himself in glory there. And it's 1-1. Let's have another look at it. I'm not sure what Bevquois doing, to be honest. Sosa hasn't looked particularly good letting guys get down the outside. What is Bevquois doing? He's jumped away from the ball, hasn't he? He's done the complete opposite of what he should. It's like George Costanza. Just do the complete opposite of your instincts there, Bevquois. We've got a free kick here now. Is this going to be heartbreak? Having gone in front, have we just angered the beast? Good block by the wall there. Del Prato. Oh, he's gone past him. And we have given up 2 goals in very, very quick succession. Sosa's not having a great game. We have time on the bench. Let's get him on. Poor old Dylan Keach at the back there is not having a great game either. Let's get young Mateo on for him. And ultimately, being down to 10 men has cost us, hasn't it? But we did get the moment of going in front, which was nice. Mateo, if you're wondering, is that young Spanish defensive midfielder centre-back that we signed. It's so annoying. They got in front and they just stopped playing, didn't they? You do wonder with the 10 men, with the 11 men, if we still had McQuaid in there, if we could have hung on to that. But we can't really complain. We didn't deserve anything from it, but obviously it's disappointing having taken the lead. But we weren't quite good enough there, were we? So that kind of gives any chance of a top 3 finish or more away, doesn't it? We're not going to be catching either of them now. So we're playing for 4th. We would take 4th in a heartbeat and a return to the Champions League. But yeah, I mean, we did kind of fade, didn't we? Leighton Clarkson, he's fine. William McQuaid, oh, I'm angry at you, mate. I'm really, really angry. Alright guys, we're right there. Now's the game that matters. We host Celtic. We need to overturn a 2-1 deficit. Let's see if we can make this final. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get to this game, we do need to have you vote on your Viewers Player of the Year for this season. Now, thank you everybody who did nominate players. We had 2 clear nominees. The only 2 with multiple nominations. So those are the guys that we are going to be voting on a 2-horse race-off for the Player of the Year this season. So in alphabetical order, the first one is midfielder Eduardo. Now, this season he had 7 goals, 10 assists, and an average match rating of 7.26. And the second nominee is, of course, Walter Razzini. 22 goals for Razzini, 6 assists, and an average match rating of 7.46. Now, the way this works, same as it always does, top of the description is going to be a link to a straw poll. Click on that. It'll take you, obviously, through to the straw poll, and we will announce the winner at next episode's end-of-season awards. So will it be Eduardo, or will it be Razzini? Well, they've got a very good chance to impress you right now, don't they? So here we go, we are hosting Celtic. The other tie we can see is Bayern Munich-Lille. They are both tied at 1. You would imagine, I mean, we'd like another crack at Bayern Munich, wouldn't we? Because we played them in the Champions League last year, I'm pretty sure. But we've got to get past Celtic first, and we saw from the first leg, they are a decent side. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is a team that we are sending out. It is our best 11. It's Bevilacqua in goal. It's Mb and Rivas at the back. It's Martinez and Belyasov down the wings. Cook in behind Samare and Eduardo in midfield. And Jabing in behind Bruma and Razzini. If any team's going to do it, this is the one. We have the away goal. 1-0 will be enough, but we want to do more than that. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here. It looks very similar to their team from the first leg. I mean, you'd expect as much, wouldn't you really? Alright, I'm going to say, let's give the fans a performance here, boys. Come on. It's going to be a packed Hillsborough. Oh, come on. Now, yeah, is that away goal going to be crucial? Hopefully it will be. We can see recently we've lost our last 2 games. Of course, Celtic wasn't great, but there's a reason that we lost the Chelsea game, and that's because we were 100% focused on this one. I'm so nervous. I really do struggle against Scottish sides. I always have, and I don't really know why that is. But hopefully we can. We need to get at least 1 goal, don't we? So we can get that nice and early. That'll help settle the manager's nerves, and then we can go from there. Game is ticking by. Why is Bevilacqua looking so angry? I'm going to guess that my team talk hasn't quite hit the mark here, which isn't ideal. I wonder if we try demand more. If we can get a little bit more out of you, please, boys. This isn't working, so let's try lowering the tempo and doing this. I tell you what, it's not been a great episode for first halves, has it? We're looking a little bit anxious, so maybe we've got to take some pressure off at half-time. There's no pressure on you to get a result. That's really not what we want to say, is it? Frustrated, nervous, anxious, frustrated. We've got to take the pressure off, don't we? We'll pump our fists. We'll say they're capable. Bruma's looking frustrated. Hopefully, frustrated is not nervous or anxious, is it? Hopefully we get a little bit more out of us this second half. We need at least 1 goal. We know that. They're looking motivated and inspired now. Can we encourage them? There is just nothing happening here, is there? We've got a corner. Eduardo to take. Towards the back post. It's headed away. Lewis Cook should pick that up. Martinez is with him. It's just nice to have a highlight, isn't it? Nice to see some football. Martinez and Mb. Belyasov, what can he do? Nice ball forward. We've got a little bit. Here we go. Great ball. Jabing, and Jabing rolls it in the back of the net. A really, really good goal. We've taken the lead on the night. We've taken the lead on away goals. It's 1-0. It's 2-2 on aggregate. And, well, there's an hour played. It was, in the end, a very, very nice goal. Belyasov did well. Samare, Razzini, Jabing on the end of a Samare pass. And, well, we just picked them apart through the middle, didn't we? Some excellent football. That's what we've been doing all season. Now, of course, can we keep this going? Let's praise them. As things stand, we're good. But, of course, if Celtic were to score, it cancels out our away goal and would send them through. Perhaps worse than that. Can we get a second goal here? Rivas has possession. What's he going to do? Has he got a ball down the line? He does to Martinez. Eduardo through for Bruma. Bruma, can he finish? Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. He's gone down. Jabing's got a knock. I don't know what sort of knock it is. Jabing is, he's off celebrating, isn't he? It will be Razzini almost certainly to take it. I do let the players decide, but it will almost certainly be Razzini. It is a penalty. And is it Razzini? It is. Come on, Walter. I mean, this goal doesn't mean too much other than if they were to score, it doesn't put us out. Razzini puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 on the night. Now, what we might do, given that Jabing has an injury, we'll first of all go back to positive. What we might do is we'll take Jabing off. We'll get... who can we put on? Maybe Augusto. Get somebody... Oh, no, go with a centre-back. Really tighten things up at the back for ourselves. All right, now what do we do? We go with McCrory. Or do we... No, we're probably better off going with the 3 centre-back. I know that some of you guys absolutely go ballistic at me. Well, not ballistic, but you don't understand why I don't put extra centre-backs on. Well, here we go. Extra centre-backs are on. Yeah, given that Jabing hasn't knocked anyway, it makes sense to do that. Alright. Vasia's looking nervous. Perfect. That's what I brought you on to do, mate. Look nervous out there. And now Razzini's injured. Well. Let's hope that's not serious. Giordano can come on for him. But what we don't want, and let's get McCrory on for Cook as well. What we don't want, A, is for Celtic to score, but B, is for Razzini to be out. Oh no! And they have scored. And somebody in there has massively stuffed up. Look at that. It's in stoppage time. Somebody in here has stuffed up a header. No, maybe not. It's a flick on from Grant. Martinez has left his man to try and get to the ball. And in the end, he's just left his man completely unmarked. And suddenly, here we go. 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. Ball in. Decent header. Oh, and it's in, and it's Samare! Samare with an 8th of the season. And that should be that. It's 3-1 on aggregate, 4-3. No, it's 3-1 on the night. It's 4-3 on aggregate. Samare with a towering header. Look at that. And it is excellent stuff. All right, let's go and shut this thing down. Oh, what a tie this has been. Really good stuff. We've just got to hope, of course, now that the Samare injury, the Razzini injury isn't too serious. But we are going to the Europa League final, I think. There it is. Confirmed. 3-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate, and, well done, boys. That is excellent. So it will be Bayern Munich in the final with Erling Haaland. That's annoying, isn't it? But our own Erling Haaland, Razzini, how bad is this injury? Everybody hold your breath, say your prayers. Jabing's is fine, Razzini's is fine. It's only a bruised ankle. Thank Christ he's a sook, and he's gone off with a bruised ankle, but... Razzini, you scared me, mate. But there we go. This will be how we end our season. Bayern Munich. Where are we playing? Where is the final? The final is in... Is that in Croatia? In Belgrade. So we're going to Serbia for the final against Bayern Munich. Wonderful stuff. That is all to look forward to. Oh... Samare, thank you, mate. Thank you. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to go and vote for your Viewers Player of the Year. That'll be next episode. We'll finish off the Premier League season. If it's looking as though it might come down to a nervous final day, we'll come back for that. But I fully expect us to just get the 2 points that we need. And then we will come back next episode for Bayern Munich in the Europa League final. And, could it be a first ever European trophy for Sheffield Wednesday? The goal, of course, is to win the Champions League. But if we get a Europa League on the way, that's not too bad, is it? Take care.